I'm muted, I
para
think.
que
Or
despierten
not.
las sacerdotisas, la que invoque el cielo, la que invoque el agua, la que invoque el fuego, la que invoque el viento, la que lleva ofrendas a su tierra madre, la que lleva ofrendas a su tierra madre, porque de sus hijas ella necesita, porque de sus hijas ella necesita que canten y dancen llenas de contento, que canten y dancen llenas de contento, invocando siempre a los cuatro elementos, invocando siempre a los cuatro elementos. Reloj de campanas, tócame las horas para que despierten las mujeres todas, para que despierten las mujeres todas. Soy mujer de la tierra, danzando con luz de luna. Me coronan las estrellas, las esencias viven en mí. Soy mujer de la tierra, danzando con luz de luna. Me coronan las estrellas, las esencias viven en mí. Ella, 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 ella. Ella, 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 soy una niña salvaje, inocente, libre y silvestre. Tengo todas las edades, mis abuelas viven en mí. Soy una niña salvaje, inocente, libre y silvestre. Tengo todas las edades, mis abuelas viven en mí. Ella, 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 ella. Ella, 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 soy hermana de las nubes, solo sé compartir. Sé que todo es de todos y que todo está vivo en mí. Soy hermana de las nubes y solo sé compartir. Sé que todo es de todos, que todo está vivo en mí. Ella, 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 ella. Ella, 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 mi corazón es una estrella, viajo a bordo de mi espíritu. Mi corazón es una estrella, viajo a bordo de mi espíritu. Camino a la eternidad. Ella, 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 ella. Ella, 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 caminaré en belleza, caminaré en paz, caminaré en belleza, caminaré en paz. Todo es mi familia, familia, todo es mi familia. Todo es sagrado, plantas y animales, todo es sagrado, montañas, selva y mares, todo es mi familia, familia, todo es mi familia. Heya, 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 ha. Heya, 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 ha. Todo es mi familia, familia, todo es mi familia.
Hi, Gigi. Marie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just want to learn more about it.
Yeah? Oh, we'll definitely be here. Oh, look, Nikki's coming. We're definitely here to share more about it and answer any questions and also just go over the brief stuff. Welcome, Nikki.
Hi, let me get on the camera. I'm here and I just wanted to see what it was all about. Hello.
Hi, Nikki. What's up, Mama? Hi. Okay, remember we're on a call, so try to be quiet. You want to go play in your room? Okay, you can stay here. Bring some of your toys in, but you gotta be quiet, okay? Okay, great. We'll play with them quietly. Yay! So, we're gonna go ahead and I guess start.
Introducing ourselves.
Yeah. I am Tia Marie. For those who don't know, later
I'm
this.
Rosalina.
I've been a moon dancer since 2019. I only went for my first year because the second year I was like 9 months pregnant. And then the third year, COVID still was happening. And then the fourth year, yeah, life. So I still have 3 years to go before I get my name. But here I am. So happy to be part of this tradition, ceremony, practice. I guess any of those work? Yeah, yeah. Let me bring this down a little bit. You're kind of low over there. There we are. Cool. My hair is wet.
For myself, if I may share, I first attended the Moon Dance in 2019, and from there on continued. I gone for 4 years now and been very much continuing the practices and the teachings of the Moon Dance up to this day, and continuously also sharing with sisters that I come across. So it's been a blessing. It's been a gift to share this form of medicine, this form of lineage that I've come to learn and to walk in and carry on forward the teachings. It's been a blessing, and I didn't go this year. However, I do look forward to going next year, and yeah, just looking forward to connecting with the sisters who are interested and who really want to know more about it. So we're here to answer any questions and to share a little bit more about the moon dance and what it entails. So thank you for being here.
Yeah. By the way, we did our first year together. Marisa was our madrina, so that was fun. So yeah, so we get to walk back in it together, and hopefully I get to finish this year. It is a commitment, but I will do 3 more after this. Yay! So so feel free if you guys want to mute and introduce yourselves. I welcome you to do that. Also, please share what brings you here today.
I can go first. Sorry, I'm snacking and chewing, but my name's Nikki, and I am in a band with lovely Tia Marie and Rosalina. Sorry, I was talking to Rosa Maria yesterday, so that's another teacher friend of mine. So, and I am curious about the moon dance because I've heard them talk about it so much, and it sounds really beautiful, and it sounds like a really special tradition to get to take part in. And so I'm definitely curious. I don't know if I'll for sure be able to go next year in October, but I feel like someday for sure it will align and it'll be calling me. So it'll be good for me to like find out more when I can. So I'm thankful to you guys for hosting this, and just to, you know, for those who've maybe heard about it but aren't, exactly sure all that it entails, it'd be good. I'm such like a planner that I'd love to be able to kind of understand more about it and what I need to do to prepare and how it might work with I have a little one as well who's almost 7, so I know it's a multi-day event, and so I'd love to just learn more about it so that I could see how I could
maybe get to participate one of these years and learn more about the tradition, and yeah, just learn more in all ways. So that's why I'm here. Thanks.
Thank you, Nikki.
Hello. Hi. I'm Gigi and I'm also driving. Hello. Can you hear me? Hi. I came to your sound healing, the community one last month, and I'm super excited of the next one coming up next week. And I met Tia Marie at a Angel Circle, and it just really had good vibes. And I just want to learn more about what you guys are doing. I just really felt called to you guys, and it just feels good. So that's why I'm here. Thank you. And yeah, I want to learn more about this moon dance and what it entails, and if I can come join. It seems to be a commitment, but I just want to learn more. It's good to see all of you.
Thank you, Gigi. So happy to have you here. We did kind of connect on the Angel Circle. It was a really nice connection, and I'm very happy that you keep, showing up. It's really good, and I'm happy to get to know you too over time. So it's really nice to see you, Gigi, and happy that you're here. And to everybody else who is joining later and watching this later, we're happy to have you here as well. And we hope to answer any and all of your questions that you have. And if you have any questions after this, feel free to reach out. And we have that group chat now, the Preparing to Dance 2025. So feel free to join that as well, where we could ask questions and just stay connected for the year, for the whole next year. So yay!
For the whole next year. Like, whoa, perspective.
Right?
Yeah.
So where do we start?
Guess we can start with just.
Should we do the basics?
Yeah, I feel like I'm thinking if we can share. I don't know if we can share about what it actually looks like, what the 4 days are, or start with like just preparations, right?
Yeah, let's
Like,
can we outline it and then okay, perfect. So just to give you guys an overview of what La Lanza de la Luna is it's a 5-day, 4-night ceremony where during the night we'll be dancing, and the dancing isn't like woo, dance, dance, dance. It's actually us being walked and ran around in geometrical shapes that are pertinent to the prayer. Every movement is intentional. And so sometimes we're moving slow, sometimes we're paused, sometimes we're running like all through each other. And I think the 4 directions all dance in different ways, and we kind of intermingle. And the year I went, there were over 400 women. And I think every year there's about that many. And then we have fire eagles, who are the ones who serve the fire, which are usually the men. They keep the fire alive. They give us cacao at night when we're dancing to keep us warm. There's many different roles within this ceremony. There's support people. So if you don't feel called to dance, but you still want to feel out the moon dance, you're more than welcome to come as a support, where you can, just take care of the place. There's different. I've never supported.
roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can help in the kitchen space, or just in this. I know that there's a lot of sisters that also go to help with just keeping, the kitchen space is also as always a place of help. I feel like I want to emphasize that a lot of the brothers and sisters that go and support do help in that area, just because again we're talking about hundreds of sisters, so it's like the kitchen work is definitely a big a big space where again a lot of people tend to just assist in that area. So that's one. And then another, I know that a lot of the other sisters also help with, some of them have taken on the role of caring for the kiddos. So I know there's sisters that help other sisters with their children. So mamas that are dancing, sometimes there's those sisters that help and just care for the kiddos while the mamas are out there dancing. So yeah, so again, if one chooses not to go and dance for the first year, you can go and just support and yeah, be of service in that way.
Yeah.
And just check it out, and perhaps the following year you feel called to come,
Yeah.
to dance.
Yeah. And then, so the night we dance, and there are times where we rest for a little bit, where we get to
Yeah,
sleep.
so 4 nights, and then we do take breaks during the night.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So it's from sunset to
Sunset
sunrise.
to sunrise. Yes.
Before we dance, we go into sweat lodge.
Mm-hmm.
And then after we dance, we go into sweat lodge.
Yes, sunset and at sunrise, dusk and dawn. Yeah.
And then during the day, they have different classes that you can participate in to learn more about what this dance is about, teaching you about the diet deities that come along with the directions and the overall sense of what it is that we're doing and how to connect with that on a deeper level. All of it is in Spanish. Of course.
Sisters help with translation
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Several sisters who help translate. But yes, everything is in Spanish, the whole ceremony, yeah, primarily in Spanish. But again, there's sisters that help with translation.
Yeah.
So yes, 4 days, 5 days, 4 nights, and like Tia Marie just sharing, we do sweat it in the before dancing at sunset time, roughly, and then we do sweat in the morning time at sunrise. So during the day period, that's the rest time. And as Tia was sharing, there's workshops, there's activities that sisters hold during the daytime that we can attend to learn further about teachings about the danza. And then there's other sisters that do offerings. I know sometimes they have like meditations, movement, like yoga and stuff that you can attend during the daytime activities and gatherings for sisters. So that's always an option. Yeah, so that's 4 days, 5 days. I keep saying 4 days. 5 days, 4 nights, and then it is encouraged to fast during the moon dance. However, it's not an obligation. It's if you feel you don't want to fast during those 4 days, it's absolutely okay. I know some sisters do, some sisters don't. However, it's they encourage us very much to keep the food light, right? They do have option of very light breakfast, brunch,
Fruits
yeah, like
and
brunch, yeah, I would say light
grains.
brunch,
Yeah.
yeah, and then later in the evening, closer to the evening time, they do offer like an option of like soup, primarily like vegetable soup. So they keep it very light. Again, some sisters choose to fast, some sisters keep it very light. And so again, wherever your body is, whatever you feel you need, again, you can fast or not. That's absolutely okay. Definitely tune into your heart and what aligns with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see, what else can we share?
There are dress requirements.
Oh yes.
They
attire,
send, yeah, there's certain attire that we dance in. They send the measurements or how to make your
like-
dress.
Like yeah, the sisters, they share information, I would say information of what the uniform, right, what the attire looks like. It's all white, it's a skirt, it's like a white top type of like shawl style, all white. And yeah, again, the sisters share information on that, and there's an option. I know that if you, for example, would like to get your skirt, your whole uniform, if you wish to buy it, you can. I know the sisters have made that an option out where they have skirts and they have the whole top accessible for purchase. Like you can buy that ahead of time. We have information where you can reach out to the sisters out in Mexico directly, and you can let them know that you're interested in getting a uniform for yourself, and they'll ask you, I think, for your measurements. And again, that's an option of being able to directly contact the sisters who take care of that. You can purchase that, or you can also find your own clothing, your skirt and your top on your own. If you wish to just go out shopping and try to find a long skirt that's white, right? And again, we will show you what it looks like. And then the top, right, all white. I know I've been dancing with the same one. So in 2019, I decided to get my own, and I ended up going and shopping for it here. I bought my like, white skirt and my white top, and um, we get to buy like a little what is it, like they have like a patch, right, of the moon dance with the image that they have designed. So we're required to, again, wear white, right, the top, skirt, and then um we have, again, like it's kind of yeah, it's a patch, I guess that's what you can, yeah, and you sew it on, you embroider it. So just to again be able to connect with the medicine of that moon dance, and kind of just know what it is that what the uniform symbolizes, right, overall, like the symbolism of the white, of the skirt, of the top, and being able to, yeah, know why we're wearing white, why we're wearing a skirt, why we're wearing a white top, right, essentially to be able to dance, right? We're dancing in the moonlight, and as that moonlight shines above us and on us, we're being illuminated, we're being cleansed, that's the, again, the symbolism, the idea, the concept around it, of, again, wearing all white, all sisters, all the 200, 300 sisters, we're all wearing white. And again, essentially is to be able to be blessed by the moonlight, and being able to receive the medicine of the full moon. So yeah, that's essentially, again, the attire, right? Wearing all white. And again, we can share further details on that as we go, for those that are interested in knowing more about the uniform, the attire. And then let's see what else. So I was sharing about the skirt and the top, all white, and why white. Let me see anything else with that. I think that's it for clothing. Yeah, like all white. And then I told them about the option of purchasing it directly from like the sisters out there, or
Yeah.
getting it here themselves.
Yeah, there's our madrina's mom. She has been making them for Yolanda. Yeah, she has been making them for some of the moon dancers recently. So I think, I don't know how much she charges, but that could be an option for you as well. So definitely I'm gonna reach out to her to make sure she's open with that. But we do have sources and things to help you get the things you need. Now, today is right after the full moon, so happy full moon. And every full moon, we want to make our prayer ties, which is something that we give to the fire after the moon dance. We bring those prayer ties with us to the moon dance, and before the dance starts, we wrap it around the area so that everybody's prayers are in the circle. And at the end of the moon dance, we go back to our prayers, we pick them up, and we go ahead and throw them in the fire, or give them to the fire, so that our prayers, yeah, so that our prayers are heard and taken where they need to go. So every month, it's not 13 each month, it's only 4, so excuse me, I was incorrect. As a total of 52 moon prayer ties, and each one is in different colors. All the colors represent the directions, and so when you make your prayer ties, we'll make a video to show you how to do it at a later time. You're going to be praying with the tobacco, and you can put anything in there. Is tobacco?
For prayer ties, I only put tobacco, but I think they also are okay with.
Oh, make copal, tobacco,
Copal, yeah.
and plantitas. Whatever plants you want to put in there for prayers. Let's see, and we can go more deeply into that, what all the colors represent as well, so that you know how you're praying. You can also add prayer ties to it, depending on what it is that you want to focus on, and also you get to choose, there's colors that go with certain things that you want to pray for. So that is also an option if you want to really get deep into your prayers and your prayer ties, that is an option. If you are wanting to join the dance, you do have to send an email to.
Yes, you need to get in contact with the grandmothers. Yeah, so you do basically need to like RSVP, right? So again, we can share information on that as well, where you let the grandmothers know that you'll be attending. You send them your first name, your last name, and
Name of the madrinas.
yes, the name of who invited you, and then also they'll eventually ask for. They receive an exchange. They do ask for an exchange, monetary exchange. Right now, I haven't checked how much it is, but they do ask for an exchange for you going to the dance. Right now, I don't remember the cost, but we can share more information on that. And again, it's first you can just let them know you're attending, right? You let them know directly, share your name with them, and then they'll give you a registration number. Every sister will receive a registration number. And yeah, and again, you can send the monies either before arriving to the moon dance, or you can also, I believe, you can give that the date of the moon dance, like the first day when you arrive. And again, that helps everyone there, the space that they use, they have everything, all the coverage, everything that they buy, everything that they again need for that moon dance. It's a big it's a big ceremony, so a lot goes into it, and I know that all these funds are just a way to help support all around.
I think when I went, it was 100. So it doesn't
Yes.
cost that much.
Yeah, I think yeah, 100. Yeah, I think yeah, $100 US.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not too much at all. Nikki raised her hand. Hi, Nikki.
I have a question because I'm like, oh, maybe I can go and support if I, for the first time and I bring Clementine, I could help with the kiddos or in the kitchen, like you were saying. And I'm just curious if we're going to support, do we still kind of donate some amount? Maybe, I don't know if it's less or if it's the same amount if you're just going to support.
Yeah, so the amount is less.
Okay, cool.
If you are just going to support, they do have an amount for just the volunteers, basically. Yeah.
Cool.
It's less. Yeah, definitely less.
Okay, well, that sounds super affordable. So I mean, I totally understand because I'm sure it costs a lot for the firewood and all the, things and food and all that stuff. So, okay, cool. I'll keep listening. Thank you.
Yeah. Should we go into what the moon dance is now? Okay, I have this really cool moon dance booklet of how to prepare for the dance and also explaining what it is the dance is so that you know. I don't know if they have this anymore available because our abuela passed away unfortunately a couple years ago and is no longer under her, but it is under her lineage. Her granddaughters took it over, and there is another one that her goddaughters took over, so it's split. But I believe the one that we're going to is in her lineage. This is what she created. So I'm just gonna read it so that you guys at least know where it comes from and how it is. So moon dance, it's under the Olintwali Metzli, but I think it actually changed its name.
Yes. So when we first danced, we were dancing with Abuela Malinali who passed away. So her lineage came to a full cycle. It closed, and that one was under the name of Oli Tuali Metzli. Now the granddaughters who have basically inherited and are now carrying forward the medicine, the lineage, the name is now different due to that fact that it's a new cycle of a new cycle for these sisters, ultimately of opening under their own name, and that one is Pauli Malinal Metzli. So it's similar, but again,
You put Malinali in there.
yeah, the Malinali. So again, we'll share a little bit about it.
So So this tradition was established in 1992, so it's pretty new compared to other traditions. It says a group of women organized to evaluate and dignify the role of women in the world, relying on our cultural heritage and our faith in a better future for all. So, in order to achieve this, we strive and give an offering the best we have, our spirituality, asking the spiritual essences, elements, and all the forces of nature and the universe to remedy the injustices, deficiencies, violations, and impositions of all kinds that suffered the women until this moment. From this, we start the work of Moon Dance. So they started it to help balance the energies of the world and the women. The sun dance empowers the men, the moon dance empowers the women. So the goal of this work is to raise our awareness of being strong and determined women, to see past, present, and future life in a different way, and thus change our attitude towards humanity. Our role as responsible women, and mainly as educators of our children, and to clean the environment and the elements of our Mother Earth that are fundamental for our life and that of future generations. So forging a new goal in our future. So this is how to start your own. This goes into a bit more of how to start your own moon dance. So I'm not going to go into it, but the commitment in the moon dance is to dance for 4 years in a row. There are different roles within the moon dance. There's pipe carriers, there's song carriers. I don't know the other ones.
And you have the salmadoras who carry the fire. Yeah.
So there's a few roles that you can pick up if you wish to. I believe on your second year. The first year you're just going to experience it, but the years after that, if you want to explore being a pipe carrier, if you want to explore being a song carrier or any other role, you're more than
I
welcome
think
to
for
do
songs
that.
you need to complete 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, for songs. Yeah.
Song is 4 years. So yeah, so that's where the moon dance originated from, and the songs that we sing and the traditions, they're adopted from different traditions as well. It's the songs, some of the songs we sing are Lakota, some of the songs we sing are in Nahuatl. There's different, is Lakota, we do sing some Lakota songs.
Some and
okay,
yeah,
just make
some
sure.
are Shika, yeah. But not what, yeah.
So there's, it's the moon dance is actually pieces of other traditions that come together to create this one for women, since there's not really many dances out there that are for women, and I feel like that's why they created the moon dance back in 1992. So yeah. What else can we share about the moon dance? Do you know sorry,
So, oh, yes. Oh, Nikki has a question.
Nikki?
Oh, so I'm so curious. So in 1992, when it started, is that also when Abuela Malinani started her lineage, or was it after that?
That's the year she started hers. Her
Oh,
lineage.
cool. So is like, was she one of the founders, or is there like a whole group of people? Like, I'm just curious. She was the one who started it in 1992. Maybe it was her and a few people, or
So the moon dance, she basically opened the one she opened in 1992. She basically, I wouldn't say she started like, oh, she started the moon dance, the first one ever. Get me? No, it's more of like that's the year that she started. She was given permission, right? She was already a moon dancer. She was already receiving these teachings from her elders. So it's just again, this is specifically about Malinali, right? Where she was already a moon dancer, already an Aztec dancer, and she was committed to her years, right? And was able to eventually have permission to open that one in 1992 when she was ready, and the elders gave her permission. And
cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else can we share? Oh yeah, and then this moon dance, there's different moon dances with different grandmothers. That's important to know. Again, we just happen to dance with Abuela Malinali, specifically under her name, her lineage, right? There's other grandmothers that have, again, their own name, their own moon dance, other sisters dance under them. So again, just so we can have that clear. And this specifically, the danza we've gotten to share in and all, takes place in October. So other moon dances, sisters, grandmothers, some I know have their moon dance during summertime. I think there's like some sisters that have their moon dance again, have been given that permission, right, to open their moon dance under their name. They, I know, have it on a different season, different month. So again, the one that we attend is in October for October's full moon.
In Teotihuacan.
Yes, in Teotihuacan specifically. So locations also are different with each moon dance, with again the grandmothers that you're dancing with under. Yeah.
There is one in Mount Shasta.
There's one well known in Mount Shasta with Sister Suzanne and I believe Brother Shimzai. And yeah, they're up in Mount Shasta. And again, she's also one who has danced with Abuela Malinali and is now here in California there, and that location opened her dance, again under her name. And then there's, I know, another sister in Florida. And then again, some other countries that sisters have opened their dance.
I've seen Australia.
Yeah, Australia, yes, yeah, again, sisters in different countries that have completed their years and have received that permission.
Yeah, so
Let's see what else.
we can go more into depth, like as we continue to.
Sweats, huh?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna go. As we continue to weave the circle together, as we continue on our journey for the next year together. And during that, we want to help. The main thing we want to do here is help prep, because it's a if you got to experience it, and when you experience it, you'll know. And so if you're not familiar with sweat lodges, we are going to share where some sweat lodges are happening so that you can get used to what sweat lodges are. I did not attend my first sweat lodge until until the moon dance, and it was for me because I did not know what to expect. There were a lot of tears and a lot of crying because I have a thing with heat, and after I did it, I was like, "Ooh, that was it? Okay, I feel so much better." I was like, "Ooh, I'm excited for this now. I can't wait till the next one." It was actually really powerful. And so I think, Gigi, you have a question?
Yes, I have a question about the like if there's like a workshop during the day, do you sleep or is there like optional or you're not supposed to sleep? It's kind of this exhaustion kind of like to get you to a state where you like let
Your
go.
dream state. Yes. No sleeping. No
Okay.
sleeping.
Yeah,
Yeah, during the day
I
they
was
have workshops.
wondering.
They have
Okay, so you dance during the night and then you have activities during the day.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So team no sleep there. So
No, just to clarify, because I want to make a full idea of it. And so and but you can drink water, right? Like you don't eat the water.
yes, you can drink water. They also serve cacao at certain
Hot
times.
chocolate, tea.
So you'll have hydration for sure, for sure. Especially for the sweat lodges, you want to be hydrated with that.
I did one once here out here in East LA. They had a sweat lodge a year ago. So I had my first experience.
Well, feel free to join us on any of the next ones coming up. One of our bandmates, Enrique, he does lead a lot of sweat
Mountain
lodges
sweats, yeah.
that are around. There's one on the 30th this month that I'm taking Lena to. So bring your kids, bring your children. It's at 1 p.m. and it's located in
Central.
South Central. So that's an opportunity. That's also the same day as our Colibritos Song Circle. So if you really want to get into the magic of all of this, come sweat, and then we're gonna sing around the fire the songs that we've learned from the moon dance. So it's a all day kind of thing. If you want to join us, please do. And then there's different sweat lodges throughout the month that will,
Share.
yeah, we'll let you guys know as soon as we know. And if you guys come across any, please share it with the group as well, so that there's always an opportunity to get into the prayer and get familiar with sweat lodges and what it feels like for you and etc. For the sweat lodges, you would have to bring, your sweat lodge clothes. You're not going to sweat in your moon dance gear, so make sure you have those ready. Yeah.
Oh, and also as far as location, so we did say the moon dance takes place in Teotihuacan. It is a campsite. So it's land and it's a campsite. So again, there's a full list for preparations as far as taking a tent, a sleeping bag,
Tarps.
tarps. So fully preparing for those 5 days, 4 nights. So we will be in the outdoors under the night sky with the weather that shows up.
If it rains, it rains.
If there's winds, there's winds. So
There's
again,
winds.
it's part of the ceremony and that's part of the medicine as we pray all together those days.
Yeah.
And then I ended up finding really quickly, just want to share something that I found in a booklet of the moon for the moon dance, and it shares about the effects that the moon dance has in our lives.
Nikki, did you raise your hand, or is that still up from last time? I'm sorry.
No, I can ask after Rosalina reads. Yeah.
Alrighty, so it's just really quickly a list that shares the effects that the moon dance has in our lives. And then it says the moon dance helps us in many different ways. It enhances the feminine energy, accelerates the thought process, strengthens our perception, giving a profound understanding of the personal life process, connects us to deep intuition and raises self-esteem, increases our capacity to think about the situations in our lives, helping us make wise decisions. It brings us into deep reflections in order to achieve change. It regulates and normalizes menstrual cycles. It increases fertility. It awakens the DNA memory, strengthens our body, shows us our limits, teaches us gratitude. It gives us strength, determination, comprehension, patience, compassion, and humble dignity. It helps us develop a sense of service, helps us manifest our creativity and highest potential. It removes masks and illusions, shows us the dark side of our being so we can work with it and find balance. It changes our vibrational field. It helps us find harmonic balance. Yeah.
Lots of stuff.
Medicina.
That was beautiful. I guess my question was just, I was just curious, like, I'm used to camping and everything. That's not a problem, but I've never camped in such a big group. So I'm just curious, like, do they kind of give you like, okay, you're signed up, your spot is like, there's a map and here's your spot. Oh, you just show up and then you find a spot. Okay.
First come, first serve.
Okay. And then so like I'm assuming if you like come with friends, like if we're kind of all going together, maybe we'd all kind of find our place and then we'd kind of tent around there. And then is there like a main like, because I'm just curious, like, so obviously there's probably some area where there's like a kitchen, like an outdoor kitchen kind of area. And then there's a spot for the sweat, and then there's a spot for the dance, right? The different like little teepees or domes. And then is there another like meeting area, like, or is it just like those three and then your tents, or is there like some other like, you know what I mean, like it or like, yeah, just kind of trying to get the look of the layout and everything.
Yeah. So you definitely have the vision, right? There's a designated area where there's the tents, right? The tent area. You have the kitchen area. There you have the bathrooms. Then the specific area where there's the fire with the temescales, and then you have the designated area where we dance. And as far as like the workshops and like the activities during the daytime, there is a designated place for it as well. Yeah. So yeah, it's again
And are they all, yeah, so they're kind of like built,
neighboring, like
huh?
neighboring, like each spot, they neighbor.
So is it kind of like a festival where they like kind of build like structures that are kind of like big enough to like accommodate, I don't know, however many women go to the workshop or go to the sweat or
No, it's so basically the size of the space. It's big enough for everything that I shared, right? But the only thing that they build is literally like the temescales, like
Mhm.
that. They built that. There's no other structures. The kitchen is already there in the space that we're in. The outdoor kitchen's already there, set in place. The bathrooms are already set in place, and yeah, there's the kitchen is, I would say, outdoors. It's not a big kitchen. I wouldn't say there's a lot of restrooms to accommodate that many women. It literally maybe like less than 10 restrooms.
And what are the restrooms? Are they like composting toilets? Like they've kind of built like an
No,
out.
regular flushing.
Oh, there's like actual, like there's like an actual bathroom that
Mhm.
they built
Yeah,
out
like
there.
stalls.
Oh,
They have
oh,
porta potties too sometimes they bring in.
Not this side anymore.
Not this
They don't
one?
have porta
Ah,
potty. So again, just
new site.
flushing toilets. Yeah,
oh.
I think they have like up to maybe, I think even just five, if I'm not mistaken. Like
So
five.
those are indoors then, yeah? Like there's
Yeah,
like
the
buildings.
stalls. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Doors.
And then
Mhm.
and then is there like showers or no?
No showers. So there's no showering
You'll
during
be
the,
doing sweat lodge,
yeah,
so
so they
Oh, okay.
consider the sweat to be a space that
cleanse.
of bathing, yeah, of cleansing. So no one bathes with regular, yeah, water or shower.
Oh, okay,
I'll
okay.
be
And
camping.
then so all the other spaces are really like outdoor spaces. They're not like covered, right? Like
Correct.
whether it's yeah, okay, cool. Got it.
All
So it's
open.
kind of like sitting around outside, like like around a fire or like around, do you bring camp chairs or people, is that how you sit or is there like something set up?
No, it's just like imagine open space. Everyone sits on the ground, form a circle type of.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then yeah, I mean, if you want to take your camping chair, up to you, but know that you want to definitely pack light.
Because
Yeah.
you're flying.
You're flying and just carrying all that, like it can be a lot.
Yeah, you gotta carry it all the way to your side and
So it's like backpacking. People are really like backpacking. Yeah, it's not like car camping where like, you can bring all this stuff. It's like just whatever fits in your backpack that you can, yeah, bring.
Necessities.
yeah. If you
Minimal.
do pack more, I plan on getting a hotel room the day
Oh yeah,
before.
you want to land days before
Yeah.
the first day of the moon dance. At least I would say 2 days to be able to know that you have everything you need. You have your water, you have your tent, you have your sleeping bag.
Just in case you have to go into town and pick up other
so
stuff.
arriving, to Mexico, at least 2 days, prepare well, and yeah.
Plan to stay an extra
Yeah, so
day or
again,
two.
we usually rent, we book a hotel for like 2 days prior to the first day of the moon dance. So we prepare, yeah. And then same thing after the moon dance, right? Once it's over, yeah, we again book a hotel, go, moon dance is over, last day, cool. We'll commute to the hotel.
So that we can sleep
So
a
we can
little
rest.
bit before we head out.
Amazing. Cool. Thank you.
Of course. And then so the sweat lodges will say, we'll share those.
Yes.
We definitely want to, especially for anybody who's not familiar with camping or just being
yes.
outside, we
That's
want to
right.
get familiar with that and learning how to
Building
set
your
up
own
your own
tent.
tent.
Yeah.
It's so important because, this is your medicine and we're all going to be setting up our own tent. We're all going to be, making sure we're together. And one of the things you want to know is how to set up your tent and also where tarps go, especially if it starts raining. You want to at least have a tarp above you and tied together so that your stuff doesn't get too wet if it does happen to really rain and pour. So we're going to be doing a little bit of camping every now and then throughout the year so that we have a chance to camp and get used to being outside when it's really cold.
Yes.
Um,
Or even like a day at the park, like how to build a tent,
Yeah,
right?
we
I
can
know there's
practice
different
that.
types of tents out there, but you definitely want to get like a small tent, maybe one person, two person, maybe three person, maybe that's the biggest, but again, yeah.
Yeah, you want to have a nice small tent because you're not going to be spending a lot of time in there. It's just for you to change your clothes, get ready for the sweat lodge, store your things so that you have that. Yeah.
Camping sounds really fun, so I'm excited for that. If you guys do plan some camp trips, I think that would be awesome. So
Yeah.
I'll vote for that.
Gigi, I saw your hand went
Yeah,
up.
she said, I'll go camping with you. Yeah, we'll go on
Was
a
that
camping
the-
trip.
Yay. Nice. Yay. And then I figured, throughout the year just doing some hiking so that we can build up endurance. Because
We're gonna need it.
you don't sit down the whole time. You don't sit down, and even at the end, when we're all wrapping up, you don't sit down.
You don't
And
sit
if you
down.
bend down or you squat, the abuelas will tell you, rise.
Stay
So-
standing.
So, endurance.
Yeah.
It's
So
very
yeah, hikes are in the
Hikes.
calendar.
just to
Camping
get,
experiences. Yeah.
yeah,
Tent
and we'll
building.
go over shoes, like what shoes
Yeah,
are
comfortable
good.
shoes is a big one.
Yeah, you definitely want to be comfortable because, yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm. Want to stay warm. You want some good
Yes.
shoes for all those 4 nights and all the movement and all the walking.
Yes.
Take care of your feet.
Take care. Yes. Woo.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll continue sharing as we go each month.
And then we'll also talk about the directions because when we go there, we're going to choose if you guys want to be in a group together or do your own thing, that's fine, but we can all dance in the same directions or you can dance in different directions. Your goal throughout this 4 years is to dance at least
Each
once in
direction.
each direction so that you're working with that medicine throughout the next year and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't remember the first direction. Was it the west?
I mean, usually they let you decide. They
It
let
was
you
red.
decide.
I remember having a red
I
tag.
know sometimes they let you decide. But for your first dance, is it east? I would
Is
say.
it east? Did we dance in the east?
But yes, there's 4 directions, and we get to dance in each one. Each year, if we are to commit to the 4 years, you dance in the east, west, south, north. For each year, in a specific direction. And we can get in more depth about prayer ties and their directions again moving forward.
Yeah.
As we move forward.
And at your 4th year, you get your name, which is you completing the moon dance.
You complete the 4-year commitment. Obviously, you can continue going. But yes, so if you wish to commit to the 4 years, that 4th year, you receive your Nahuatl name. It's under their tradition, under the lineage, and it's your name based on your tonal, which is, I guess you can consider your tonal to be somewhat of like a birth chart, would it be? Right? Yeah, like a birth, like an astrology birth chart.
Astrology, birth chart.
But again, it's a tonal under their calendar, under their sunstone Aztec calendar and calendar count.
Yeah.
So
Did you want to share your name?
Oh.
Feel called to?
Yeah, yes. Received my name last year, and the Nahuatl name that I received is Tlatzolkiawit, and Tlatzo means love, and Kiawit is rain. So again,
She rains love, guys. That's all she does.
so again, we can share further details and as we move forward of like, oh, what does that mean, or what is like again, how do they do it? Like, how do they find your name, and with these different elements and components that go into it to create that Nahuatl name.
We talk about Marisa's now named a lot.
Yes,
in
Sister Marisa.
the Kobe Brita because those names we learned from witnessing her.
Actually, I asked the one of the elders, I'm like, what is, the whole symbolism and the significance of the name, receiving the name, of planting the name in that way. And she told me, a lot of sisters find it useful because and beneficial and helpful in the sense where it connects with their essence in life. Where receiving this name, maybe you already feel connected to that, to the energies of that name, right? You already feel connected to that name. Or they also mentioned maybe that name that you receive is a name that is going to continue to, that you're going to grow into that name. So it can be very much so that, okay, I received my name, right? The energies of that name, what does it symbolize? What does it encompass, right? Maybe you already feel it resonates with you already, right? And then sometimes they remind us, well, if it doesn't resonate with you so much right now, perhaps it is a name that is going to guide you and you're going to grow into it. And yeah, it's again a beautiful relationship with that form of concept and connection, again under their calendar account, under the system that they go by. It's it's called Teotihuacan, and we can share more of that as we go.
Yeah, and as you guys know, we talk about Marisa's name a lot, Mikistochli,
Yes.
and her name meant death transformation and bunny,
Rabbit, yeah.
bunny, the bunny rabbit death transformation
And fertility, yeah.
and fertility. And out of the year after she got her name is when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she made a joke of it. She said, of course I would have this name. Of course. And throughout her transition, throughout her process, like living fully, like she really planted her seed here. And within everybody who got a chance to witness it, she birthed a magical experience for all of us and lived her name fully. And this was before she even had breast cancer or knew anything about that possibility. And so it's names can be powerful, and not saying you'll have the same outcome or anything. It's just that was her essence. She brought teaching in a very specific way. And so those names are, yeah. Nikki says she has to go. And she looks forward to, yay, camping, singing, dancing.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Nikki, thanks. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
That is our hour. I just realized it's 5:30. So,
Bye.
oh, I'm sorry. She'll be here soon. You'll get to say hi to her.
Thank you for joining us, Gigi.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Do you have any questions or anything you wanted to say?
Bye.
No, I think it's yeah, no, it seems like a lot I need to like digest it and think about it. I will come up with more question. I feel like the logistic can come. It doesn't afraid me. Like the camping part is fine, and even speaking Spanish. So yeah,
Good. Cool.
good.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, and I like to also join you guys. Maybe I signed up for next Saturday.
Ah,
In Skid Row, they're like, isn't there a day in Skid Row next Saturday?
it's the Sweat
The
Lodge.
sweat.
No, like a healing on
Oh,
Saturday, the
yes,
Skid Row
Sunday,
event.
the 24th. The
Yeah,
Sound
Sunday.
Well, the 24th is but I thought there was something on the 23rd to Saturday, right? Like in Skid Row. Wasn't there
Oh
like
yeah, I
Yes.
forgot about that. I haven't filled out the paperwork for that, but yes, feel free. That's a
I
different.
wonder, yeah, because I live in downtown, so it's so close to me. I want like I don't know if there's anything I can just help with. Like I don't know if it's this healing part, but at least the logistic part or something. If there's something I can help you with.
Yeah, it's not ours. It's a women's center downtown. Feel free to fill out that Google form. I can send it again in the Sound Healer chat if you, or I could just forward it to you so that you have that. And there's a woman who's going to be leading that. I haven't had a chance to reach out for her specifically for the Sound Healer Collective, but she did say go ahead and individually fill out each one and see where you can serve there.
I filled it up, but I don't think I seen any email from them or anything yet. So I don't know. I'll look. I'm not very sure sometimes.
No worries. Well, go ahead and also see if you can get in contact with her too. I believe their contact information is on there, but I can also send you, I believe I do have her contact information, so I can send that to you as well.
But otherwise, I'll see you Sunday, next Sunday.
Yes. Thank you,
Thank you, Gigi. Have a
Gigi.
good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
She really wants to say good night. Good
Good
night.
night. Bye. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
Caminar en belleza, caminar en paz, todo es mi familia, familia, todo es mi familia. Todo es sagrado, plantas y animales, todo es sagrado, montaña, selva y mares, todo es mi familia, familia, todo es mi familia.